Fight Fiend Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host, back for the full card prediction show for UFC 304. It's going down in England, and we got Leon Edwards, the champion, versus Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. It's their second time fighting. There was an accidental eye poke, and it's a rematch fight in Leon Edwards' home country here. It's a big fight for his title defense, and it's a big fight for Belal. His first chance at a title shot here. He's never fought Usman. Leon fought him twice. I'm going to break that fight down. I'm going to break down the co-main event. Tom Aspinall defending his interim belt for the heavyweight division against Curtis Razor Blades. We're in for a good card. We got 14 fights. I'm not here to waste your time on this pay-per-view. I'm here to get you paid. So I'm going to start it off with the first fight of the night. I'm not going to waste your time. Just smash the like button now if you have not yet. Suplex the subscribe button as well if you have not yet. You should. We're en route to 1,000 subscribers, where I will do a giveaway very soon. I said I was going to do one. I didn't get it going. I'll get it going. I'm going to do a giveaway. Let's go. And before we get going with this first fight, also check out Discord. It's absolutely free. All the links are in the bio. All the links are on the link tree. Check it out. Make sure you subscribe on all channels. Follow on all platforms. The Fight Fiend Forecast is here to stay. And the first fight, it's a guy that's looking to stay inside the UFC. Modestas is here from Lithuania. He's fighting Marcin Prachnio from Poland. Polish power here. 36 years old. He's 6 years older in the fight. He's slow, but he beat Devin Clark, who isn't really the best fighter in the light heavyweight division. Bacchus, he beat Vitor Petrino. No, he didn't. He got knocked out there. Cold punch second round. You know, his striking is all right. It can win in most fights. He looked good against Zach Paga, I believe. Got him the win there. And he's won some other fights since he came back into the UFC. I think he's good enough to get the win against Marcin Prachnio. You know, look at the fight against Zach Paga. Unanimous decision. Unanimous decision to Tyson Pedro. I mean, he was at Cage Warriors. Got the knockout. I can't see him getting the knockout against Prachnio. He's tough and durable. It's probably going 15. Slugfest here. Bacchus could probably get it done by a decision. His striking defense should hold up. You know, he's not going to get knocked out to Prachnio, who won his last 3 fights by a decision. William Knight, that was another decision win for him. And before that, it was actually a knockout to Ike Villanueva. 18-11, so he's not getting the knockout. Bacchus isn't getting the knockout. I'd play it. The fight to go the distance. Over 1.5 if you don't like the pick on Modestas Bacchus here. Modestas Bacchus, however you say his goddamn name. He's going to be the favorite. You might not like it, but it's probably the right side, alright? I'm not looking to go heavy on this one. My confidence level is medium on this one. And I'm probably going to leave it off the parlays. So next fight, this girl is high confidence. A girl from Ireland versus a girl from Romania. 9-5, okay? Alice Ardelean versus Shauna Bannon. I used to call her Bannon, Shauna Bannon. 5-1. She's pretty good from Ireland here. She's the rightful favorite, big 4-1 favorite, and I'm not going to question it. She should be a monster. Get it done here. No questions asked. The only question I'd ask is, how is Alice making her UFC debut? She's an OnlyFans girl. Her level of competition is not very good. It feels like they're lining Shauna up for a win here. And Bannon is going to be bound for a easy win. She's coming off a loss, her first ever loss to Bruna Brazil, who's on this card. Before that, she beat a girl that was 6-4, unanimous decision, 1-2, and a girl that was 3-0. Both of those by a decision. I mean, that level of competition is not very good. The OnlyFans girl just beat a girl that was 0-3. Horrible. 2-0. Not very credible. 0-1. Pick a side. I'm going with the girl that lost the decision in the UFC in her last fight. Bannon, whatever you want to call her. The girl from Ireland gets it done here. High confidence pick. Probably over 90% confidence level on this one. I don't know how Alice Ardelean is in the UFC. Next up, Sam Patterson, Kiefer, Crosbie. I'm going with the Ireland parlay. This guy is like another 4-1 dog here. First dog pick. First of 2 or 3. And this is not a high confidence one, alright? It's a low confidence pick. 54, 52%. He's from Ireland. Sam Patterson, I faded him. Made some money. He got knocked out there. His chin isn't very good. He holds it high. He's a 6'3" welterweight fighter who has bad striking defense. Has great submissions. A lot in the first round. Johan Linessi, my lock of the week, got submitted to Sam Patterson. Him as a huge favorite. Should be the side, I understand that. But I'm a little bit sad about that Johan Linessi fight there. I got to get revenge. I'm going Kiefer Crosbie. I'm going Kiefer Crosbie in the first round by knockout because this fight goes one of 2 ways. Inside the distance, under 1.5. Crosbie KO round 1 or Sam Patterson round 1 submission. So you can hedge bet at Sam Patterson round 1 submission. Maybe that's what you like, alright? Even better. Crosbie got submitted in his last fight in the first round. It's an obvious play. He's been submitted multiple times as well. So if Sam Patterson is going to win, it's going to be the submission. If Crosbie wins, I think it's going to be the KO. Patterson does not have a good chin. Crosbie does not have good submission defense. It's a fight that, you know, I would not get too invested in, no matter what side I was on. Crosbie has 6 more years experience in his tank. I think he has a good cardio. He hits hard. I got to trust him in this one. Coming off a loss, you know, Patterson's good. He's 11-2. He has a lot of submissions, but I'm going to trust that he gets knocked out in this fight in his home country, where some of these countrymen have to lose. Not all the guys from England are going to win. Not all the girls either. So we got to be aware of that and not pick every single fighter from England to win. I think Crosbie as a dog is a juicy pick, and at these odds, I don't like the favorite. I'm not going to parlay him up. If it was a pick I was taking, it would be 51%. So with that being said, I'll just go with the value, Kiefer Crosbie, and take the Ireland parlay. Oban Elliott, next fight at UFC 304 against Preston Parsons. Another low confidence pick. You know, very low. Super low confidence. Oban Elliott coming off the Contender Series. He's looking pretty good. He looked good on the Contender Series. I think he can get it done. Okay, he's a slight favorite. Rightfully so, I think. It's going to be a close fight. It's going to be a nail-biter. It's going the distance, I would say. I don't see either fighter getting a submission, which would be the most likely outcome. Maybe a knockout for Oban Elliott. He has some knockouts. He has some power. Preston Parsons on the feet. Not overly powerful or impressive. So I got to go Oban Elliott. But step up in competition. Preston Parsons is tough, durable. Won his last 2 fights by a decision. Matthew Semlisberger is no slouch. That was a good win. If Preston Parsons wins this fight, like, it would not surprise me. Low confidence pick. I'm taking Oban Elliott. He is the favorite. He's not the dog, so I'm not dog chasing on this one. It's just a low confidence pick. I think it's another close fight. UFC 304 has a ton of bangers, but you have to be smart when you're making bets. So, next fight, I think we got a safe one. Mick Parkin versus Lukasz Brzeski. Brzeski 9-4 fighting Mick Parkin, who's 9-0. This is obvious. Circle it. Mick Parkin's a parlay piece. He's getting it done. They're lining them up to get the win. Walter Walker, we're getting revenge. You fat, lazy... Yeah, that lock of the week was just a bad look. Walter Walker was shit. I think Mick Parkin is levels better than Walter Walker. Has way better cardio. Has a better striking accuracy. He gets it done here. Decision. I don't see a finish, even though it's heavyweight, but I would love to see one. You know, I would love to. Maybe I'll look into this one more. Give it out on Patreon. $5 a month. Make up a crafty bet. Find some value, but Mick Parkin is a parlay piece. There's no doubt about it. Lukasz Brzeski can do nothing. He was formerly a light heavyweight. He's just 32 years old, getting some fights in the UFC, making some money. I don't think this is one here where the UFC wants him to win against a 9-0 fighter. Mick Parkin is bound to be 10-0. don't think he's going to be a champion or anything crazy, but he's definitely going to make some bank this week. And this guy, Jake Hadley, is stepping in short notice against a tough Caolan Loughran here. Young, tough, gets lots of takedowns, control time, accuracy's high. He's powerful as shit, man. Jake Hadley's moving up to bantamweight from flyweight. We got to pick some fighters that are having that hometown advantage to lose, to drop the bag. And luckily, this guy is a dog. It's pretty obvious. It's going to be a tough fight for him. Jake Hadley here. I can't pick him. I won't pick him. Not after losing to Cody Durden, Charles Johnson, man. Like, that Cody Durden loss, not looking too good, is it? So, lock of the week, Caolan Loughran. He's probably a safe pick. He was a former lock of the week, and he could be a future lock of the week. I think he's a clear pick here. Jake Hadley, like, his last fight didn't have much to offer. He knocked out Malcolm Gordon and had a submission win to Carlos Candelario in the flyweight division. The Cody Durden loss, unanimous decision, does not sit well after what we just seen last week. I got to go Caolan Loughran. I got to go with him as a lock of the week, potentially. He's safe for the parlays, man. He's probably going to get a knockout or a submission or dominate a unanimous decision. This is a no-sweat bet. Loughran is a lock. He's a lock. Angel Pacheco's tough as shit, so it's hard to say if he can get the finish or not. So, unanimous decision win in the last bout. He looked good. His accuracy, his takedowns, control time. This is a no-brainer. Tough fight moving up from flyweight for Jake Hadley. And make sure to like the video. Subscribe now if you have not yet. We got a women's strawweight fight. Bruna, Brazil. I said she's on the card. She fought, what's her smacking face there? Shannon Bannon. Beat her. And then she lost to Luma Lubunmi. Unanimous decision. Got knocked out to Denise Gomes as well. So tough luck for Bruna, Brazil. Losing to in the UFC. Molly McCann, tough task. But she lost and got submitted to Julia Stolarenko there. Can she get submitted in this fight? Possibly. Will she? I don't think so. I think she's getting the KO. She's going to throw bombs. The crowd is going to be going absolutely wild for her when she walks out, when she fights, when she throws a punch. She's 34. She needs a good win. This is a decent one. Not really. 9-4 Bruna, Brazil. But at the end of the day, Molly McCann is 14-6. She's an entertainer. She's set up to entertain the fans, make it a good fight. I just really hope this is one she can get done. She can get the KO, but Bruna, Brazil is a tough fighter. She's pretty good. The pick's Molly McCann. It's low to medium confidence. KO, decision. Just get it done, Molly. You big old meatball. I'm not looking to get too invested in this fight. I might join Patreon, $5 a month. I'll craft something up. I'll get something going. There could be some value on the women's fights. Last week, though, oh my gosh. Amanda Lemos let me down. She let me down. And she got taken down and got submitted. Hopefully, the women's fights this week go our way. Meatball Molly for the win. Inside the distance. We see a submission by armbar in the last fight. She could do that in this fight. She could do it again. All right. Let's not load up on a knockout bet on this one. Her money line, Meatball Molly's money line, is probably good enough for me. The next fight on the card, we're taking a look at Nathaniel Wood, hometown favorite here. Huge favorite, biggest favorite on the card against Daniel Pineda. He's a dog. He's a finisher. A lot of his fights inside of the distance. But this fight, at 38 years old, it's tough. He's not going to have the cardio in late round 2, in round 3, to get this win. It's going to be Nathaniel Wood. And it's going to be Nathaniel Wood by a decision. Potential home cooking. It could be close, but Nathaniel Wood gets his hand raised in front of the home fans, coming off a loss. They're setting him up to get comfortable, get another win, get out there, get after it. Would I parlay him at 5-1? You're crazy. I'm not doing that. I'm not looking to take risk on a 5-1 favorite in a fight that I think he's going to win a decision. All right. I'd be looking at the props. I'd be looking at Nathaniel Wood by a decision. And that's about it on this fight here. Not much you can do. I don't think Daniel Pineda can do much either. So, next fight on the cards, we're going to talk about Muhammad Mokaev on the main card against Manel Kape. Is this on the main card? Is this on the main card? It's not. It's a prelim headliner. Holy shit. Mokaev is not a prelim fighter. Or not a main card fighter at UFC 304. And neither is Manel Kape. I think they should be main card fighters 100%. But the UFC can do what they want. 12-0. Mokaev. 19-6. Manel Kape. I think that says enough. It's going to be a close fight potentially, but Mokaev should protect his record and get the win. His takedowns, control time, get it done. You see the submissions. They're deadly. Manel Kape better get out of them. If he can't, he's getting submitted. Mokaev should prove to the judges with the takedowns, control time, submission attempts. He was the winner of the fight after 15 minutes. Hard-fought minutes. Manel Kape should be the better striker if it's on the feet. We actually might be sweating with a Muhammad Mokaev bet here this weekend because Manel Kape is a good striker. I'm going to credit him there. Mokaev better keep it safe, have good striking defense in this one, not get caught. I like him. He's one of my favorite fighters. A lot of people don't enjoy him, I guess, but he's one of my favorite fighters. I don't want to jinx him. I don't want to curse him, but I think he is a clear pick at this price. Potential lock of the week. I don't see a way he loses. His striking defense should hold up. His cardio is better. His fighting IQ is a lot better in this fight. It's going to come down to that. He has a better IQ, better cardio. He could get a submission. He has the better finishing potential. I'm going Mokaev. He's a potential lock, and it's not just a bias pick. One of my favorite fighters, but one of the best bets on this card, potentially. Manel Kape has 6 losses. The dude, he lost to Matheus Nicolau. Split decision. It could be the same thing here, guys and girls. Could be the same goddamn thing. Before that, unanimous decision loss. Alexander Pantoja. Muhammad Mokaev has a point to prove. This could be the fight to do it. And a great opponent to do it against. Manel Kape. Going to be a good fight. I'm going to take Muhammad Mokaev, and I'm probably going to take him as a lock of the week. Risk it for the biscuit. Amanda Lemos let me down, so I got nothing to lose. Let's go. We got Arnold Allen and Giga Chikadze on the main card. Main card opener. And Giga, he has a hard last name to pronounce, so we're going to say Giga 2.0. He looked pretty good against Alex Caceres. Unanimous decision. I was thinking he's going to win this fight for the longest time, but I done my research, and I do not know if he will get it done. Arnold Allen is tough. He lost his last 2 fights. He's getting a hometown fight. He's probably a little pissed off. He's due for the win. Mosver gave him a tough run, and Giga being so inaccurate fighting lower caliber fighters, I just can't see him winning. Arnold Allen, unanimous decision here. If it's a split decision, hometown cooking in our back pocket here, right? We're going to have the hometown fighter with more power in his hands and really a better fighter's IQ. He's been fighting the higher caliber fighters. He should be more comfortable in this fight in the octagon against Giga 2.0. He's looking good. He's improved given the 2.0 for Giga, but I don't see him winning the fight. 4-inch reach advantage. It's going to help him, but he's 5 years older. Arnold Allen is good. He's going to be accurate, sharp, quick, explosive. He's going to get the win. I can see it in the back of my head. A lock of the week? Potentially, okay? These England fighters, a lot of them are lined up to win. That's what it is. I can't deny that. I won't ignore that. I'm going to make some money. I'm here to make you guys some money. I don't have the locks yet on Patreon, $5 a month. The locks will be there first with the bet. The dog of the week, which we hit the last two, Julian Arosa, Hyder Emil. You want the dog of the week? You want it early? You want the bet? Get on Patreon, $5 a month. Join to become a Platinum Forecaster on YouTube. Because I created the membership now, you can become a Platinum Forecaster for $5 a month on YouTube right now. And you can see the locks, the dogs, the Platinum picks, the line movement tracker, everything, each and every fight card. Get after it. Let's get it going. We got the next fight of the night after breaking down Arnold Allen, who is a high confidence pick, no doubt, a potential lock of the week against Giga 2.0. Respect to Giga. I was going to pick him originally. That's what I thought, but I didn't end up on him. After doing my research, I don't think he's going to win. Okay, that's what it is. I'm here to give you my honest truth on each and every fight. After the fights, we're going to see how I do. Last week, 6 for 11. Not the best. I hit the lock of the week, the first one, the second one, and not the third one. That was 8 in a row. The 9th did not hit Amanda Lemos. She let me down. But the dog of the week, it's pretty hot right now. The forecast of the week, Steve Garcia, Frank Bush, they're showing up. They showed up last week, so that's good to see. Let's keep it going. We got 4 fights left. A lot of good fights to talk about still. And we got Christian Leroy Duncan fighting Gregory Rodriguez. We got a potential forecast of the week play here. Comment your most confident prop at Plus Money on this show. I'll pick it on Thursday. One forecaster. Make up content for them. It's probably going to be Frank Bush. It's always Frank Bush. But you have a chance to become the forecast of the week. Just put the hashtag forecast of the week. Comment your most confident prop at Plus Money. And let's get after it. Christian Leroy Duncan has hands. He has power. He got the knockout in his last fight. You could take him by KO. You could take RoboCop by KO in this fight. 2 props that are bound to hit. One of them should hit. It should be a knockout in this fight. RoboCop as well. A little hedge bet. Take him by a submission. He has a black belt. He has good takedowns. Great control time. Leroy Duncan does not have the best takedown defense in my opinion. I think he will get taken down in this fight at some point against a guy like Gregory Rodriguez. A guy that he has not fought this caliber yet in my opinion either. He's going to get taken down. And he might get submitted. Ground and pound. Gregory Rodriguez inside the distance. As a dog, seems like a good play. Is this the dog of the week? You'll have to join on YouTube. Become a member. $5 a month to become a Platinum Forecaster. See who the dog is early. See who the locks are early. At plus 110, RoboCop could be the guy. Honestly. I like him to win in this fight. 4 years older, more experience inside of the octagon, more power, durable, very durable. We know that. He'll fight through anything. A big cut, gash in his eye. He wants to continue. He's not a Cody Brundage. He's a guy you want to put your money on. RoboCop. He's tough, and he can get it done here. Leroy Duncan, hometown fighter, hometown cooking, possible, but I'm going to fade it. I'm fading a couple guys from England. Leroy Duncan, he's a fade. Jake Hadley, he's a fade. Who was the other one? Sam Patterson. I'm going to fade a couple. Let's see how it goes. I don't think Christian Leroy Duncan is that good. He knocked out Claudio Ribeiro. He could get the knockout in this fight. But I'm not banking on it. I do like him. I've bet on him in the last couple fights as well, right? But he lost to Armin Petrosian by a decision, unanimous decision. Before that, he beat Dushko Todorovic. He knocked out Dennis Tululin. You know, not the highest caliber guys. RoboCop. He knocked out Brad Tavares in his last fight. Tululin as well. He beat Chidi Bang Bang Najakiwani, and he knocked out Julian Marquez. He's been around the block. He's been the butcher on the block, and I think he gets another big win here. I'm going RoboCop, potential dog of the week. Become a Platinum Forecaster on Patreon, on YouTube, whatever you want to do. Join Discord, absolutely free. The dogs will be in there as well. Probably later in the week, Friday or Saturday. You're not getting the early access, but you're still getting it. So let's get after it. Gregory Rodriguez for the win is definitely the pick in this fight. And the next fight that I'm going to break down, Bobby Green. I'm not saying King Green. I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. Fucking goof, Bobby King Green. Paddy's probably right. He's been hitting the head too many times here. Paddy Pimblett, 21-3 fighting 32-15 Bobby Green. Bobby Green's getting set up to get sent to the slaughterhouse in front of the big crowd in England here. Paddy Pimblett is going to rise to the occasion and get the win here. Possible finish, unanimous decision. If not, I don't think Bobby Green, his striking defense is going to hold up. He's going to get hit. He's going to get pressured. If he gets taken down, he's not going to get the submission. Paddy Pimblett is a better grappler. He's going to have the better scrambles, better rolls. He's going to be able to get out of anything that Bobby Green has to offer. Bobby has a one-punch power, but I don't see him putting Paddy away. I cannot see that. The Grant Dawson fight, it looked like a fluke. It looked rigged, and I don't see this fight being rigged for Bobby Green, in my opinion. Paddy is a dog. He's plus 100. Paddy Pimblett is the dog of the week. To go 3 in a row, I'm not risking it. I'm playing it safe, and Paddy Pimblett at plus 100 is safe. The dog of the week is never a big bet for me. Sometimes it goes sideways. So I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix the dog of the week. I got the last 2 to hit, Julian Erosa and Hyder Emil. So this week, I'm taking Paddy Pimblett. I'm taking him with high confidence. The exact number is 90% forecasted percentage on this one. If you want the full forecasted percentage chart, join Patreon. Become a Platinum Forecaster. $5 a month. I have a forecasted percentage on each and every fight. Paddy Pimblett is 50% on the books, and he is 90% on the forecasted percentage. That's a big differential, and I'm making him the dog of the week to go 3 in a row here. Bobby Green is no king. He's getting sat down. He's 8 years older. His striking defense is terrible. He's an entertainer. This is not a fight for him to win. I'm predicting that Paddy Pimblett is going to be a problem for Bobby Green in this fight. On the feet, on the ground, wherever the fight takes place. It's a complete domination for Paddy the Baddy. That's what you want to hear. That's what you're going to hear. It's the dog of the week, Paddy Pimblett. That's going to keep the Fight Fiend Forecast dog of the week streak alive. That's what we want to hear, and that's what we're going to hear. Let's go, Paddy, man. I can't wait to see his walkout. It's always entertaining, and we're getting a treat. This could be a huge bet, so you're going to want to join Patreon, $5 a month for this big event. I'm going heavy. I'm going heavy. You don't like Paddy the Baddy? You think that's a baddie bet? A very bad bet? Too baddie. Paddy Pimblett is going to win. He's going to prove you wrong. And I'll meet you in the comments after the fight. And now I'm giving my prediction for the Tom Aspinall Curtis Blaydes co-main event interim championship bout. This is a banger. Curtis Razor Blaydes coming off a knockout win to Jailton Almeida, who has little striking defense. And I was picking Curtis Blaydes. I was taking him by the knockout. Everything fell into place. It happened exactly how I wanted it to happen. And unfortunately, everybody sees this fight happen in the same way. Exactly how I see it happening. Tom Aspinall, no hesitation, round 1 KO. Do you agree? Curtis Blaydes, he's been knocked out. Derek Lewis, Sergey Pavlovich, the guy that Aspinall just floored. It's a lock of the week. It's a 4-1 favorite. It's Tom Aspinall. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to win. You already know. What do we do with it, though? I mean, round 1, round 2, it's probably a good play. Inside the distance, it's obvious, but I would think knockout. Curtis Blaydes knocked out all 4 times. Never submitted. I would have to think knockout. That's as simple as I'm going to put it. That's the prediction. There's not much to talk about. I'm here to give you the prediction. We're going to keep it short, sweet, and simple. I'm not wasting your time on a pay-per-view event. You want to get paid, you're taking Tom Aspinall, and you're going to put him in a parlay inside the distance. Should be good. And Curtis Blaydes should not get that knockout. I'm telling you right now. I called the last win for him. I've called his losses. He's been knocked out in every single one of them. It must be a knockout for Tom Aspinall. Wouldn't load up on it, but It's probably going to be a knockout for Tom Aspinall. Didn't have him against Sergey Pavlovich. He's proven me wrong. He's probably going to prove everybody wrong going against him in this fight. Curtis Blaydes is in for a tough fight. He's going to get razored up. He's probably going to get sliced and diced to Tom Aspinall, who is in front of the home fans. It's going to be an easy win for him, I would say. And it's telling me that with the odds. He's a 4-1 favorite. There's not much to say. I'm sure everybody is thinking Tom Aspinall, easy pick, easy win. Do you think Curtis Blaydes can make this fight, into the 3rd, 4th round, make it competitive? Let me know. I don't think he can. I really don't. Leon Edwards, though, Belal Muhammad, this is competitive. This is a good fight. And it's the welterweight championship fight. It's not the interim belt. No bullshit. It's Belal. Remember the name Belal. Coming in as a potential dog of the week. 36 years old. He's a high-pressure fighter. He has good wins. Sean Brady, Gilbert Burns. He's racking up the wins. He wants the revenge rematch to Leon, who gave him the eye poke. Would not even think about taking a rematch fight with Belal. Left him to the Wolves. And he's back. So he left him to the Wolves. He's back. He's pissed off. He wants your belt. What are you going to do, Leon? You're a favorite. You should win. People think you're the man. Back in England, the fans will be pretty wild at this point. Paddy won. Molly won. Leon's coming out here. Does he need a big talk from his coach before the fight? After the 1st round? After the 4th round? Hopefully not. Hopefully not after the 4th. I'm picking him to win. Okay? No dog of the week. I think he can get it done. I think it will be a decision, but it's going to be a unanimous decision. Clean win. Stops takedowns, gets his own, keeps it on the feet. Just is a technician. If Belal can get the takedowns, if he can keep pressuring him, maybe he can steal the fight. It's not a lock, Leon, for me, but he's the pick. Medium to high confidence. He should win this fight. Defend his belt. Belal, at 36, I don't think he's going to get the belt. He's training with Khabib and the boys. He could. He might. He very well could. I don't want him to. I really, really don't want Belal Muhammad to be the champion. Let me tell you, but believe me, it could happen. It's more alive than you think. Let me tell you that. So, Leon Edwards, let's be careful. He should win the fight. But we don't want the coach to give him a big spiel in the 4th round or the end of the 1st because he's not fighting good, right? So we don't know how he's going to show up. He sits on the sideline a lot. He wins decisions. He paces himself. He almost got knocked out to Nate Diaz in the 5th, who hasn't fought in 4 years. Comes out and almost beats Leon in the 5th. So, yeah, Leon has some holes. I don't think he's his best fighter. I don't think he's a world beater champion, but, he should be maybe good enough to beat Belal Muhammad. This is a guessing game for me, honestly. Low confidence at this point, Leon Edwards. It's going to be an entertaining fight. It's a fight you're not going to want to miss because Belal Muhammad, remember the name, could be the champion of the welterweight division. I'm picking Leon, so don't say, why do you think Belal's going to win? Do you actually think he has a chance? You heard me. I think he has a serious chance to win. Remember the name, Belal Muhammad. He could make us sweat. So I'm leaving Leon off all parlays. I'm just sitting back and relaxing at this point in the night. Main event, 5-rounder for the welterweight championship. I'm just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy at this point. Seriously, no jokes. Take the wins, sit back, relax, and watch Leon and Belal do their thing. We already did our thing at this point up until the main event. Come back for the props and parlay show and see which forecaster is going to be the forecast of the week. I said it before on the show. I'll say it again. Put hashtag forecast of the week. Put your most confident prop at plus money. And let's get paid. Last week, Frank Bush showed up. Got his revenge. Steve Garcia, KO. I hope you took it. I hope you took the dog of the week. And I know the loss, but it was a good try. I hope you took that too. Luana Carolina, Miranda Maverick. They won so easily. So you could have took the cash out. You could have took Verna Jandaroba, switch that one up. Do what you want. I'm just here to give you my picks. If you want to change a pick, change your parlay piece, go ahead. We'll see you at the cash counter at the end of the night. Last week we didn't make too much profit. We lost 2 units. Fair enough. We lost 2 units, $50, not a big loss. The week before that we won 20. We can afford to lose 2 on an event. This week we must be profitable. We will be profitable. We got a pay-per-view. I didn't waste your time. I got yous paid. At least I hope I got yous paid. And if you want more access to the predictions, props, parlays, tune in on Thursday, Friday. And that is when the forecast of the week will be shared as well, with the locks, with the dogs, with the parlay parfait. So thanks again, forecasters and fight fiends, for tuning in for another full card prediction show. It's been a fun one. I went through it quick. I gave you the picks condensed. A nice quick video. I didn't have to waste your time. Now let's get after it. Thanks for watching once again. Hopefully I was able to help you out, and hopefully I steered you in the right way to make some money. We'll see you soon. I'll be back for the props and parlay show. Can't wait. I'm going to cook up something good. I'm going to get it going. I'm going to start stirring up the frying pan. Turn the burners on. Let's go. Let's cook it up. Come on. Sizzle that shit. Come on. Let's get it hot again. Come on. Light these logs up. Come on. Get the dog barking. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. 5 beans. Come on. Let's get after it.